This is a podcast from the Business Times.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 14th, 2026. From the Business Times news desk, here are your headlines. What you need to know. President Trump reinstates the Iran blockade and declares the U.S. the guardian of the Strait of Hormuz, announcing a 20% fee on all cargo transiting the waterway. The blockade takes effect at 4 this Wednesday morning Singapore time. Singapore's economy grew 5.7% in the second quarter, stronger than expected despite the Iran war. China's second quarter GDP data lands tomorrow. Economists forecast growth at the bottom of Beijing's target range in Singapore. Singapore's economy expanded 5.7% year-on-year in the second quarter of 2026, according to advance estimates from the Ministry of Trade and Industry released this morning, easing from 6.3% in the first quarter, but stronger than many had expected given months of Middle East disruption. On a seasonally adjusted quarterly basis, GDP rose 1.1%. In world news, the Iran conflict has taken a significant new turn. In a Truth Social post on Monday Singapore time, President Trump announced the U.S. is reinstating what he called the Iranian blockade, stopping Iran's ships and customers from entering or leaving Iranian ports while keeping the strait open for all other nations. Mr. Trump declared the U.S. will be the guardian of the Hormuz Strait. He said the U.S. will be reimbursed at the rate of 20% on all cargo shipped for any and all costs necessary to do the job of providing safety and security. The U.S. Navy confirmed the blockade takes effect today at 4 this Wednesday morning Singapore time. Mr. Trump also sent formal notification to Congress last Thursday that hostilities against Iran resumed on July 7th, opening a new 60-day window for military action without congressional approval. 2 tankers came under fire in the Strait overnight Singapore time. U.S. forces carried out a third consecutive night of strikes on Iran. Ukraine's President Zelensky has dismissed Prime Minister Yulia Sviridenko after less than a year in office, saying he needed fresh thinking. Ukrainian lawmakers are expected to vote on a new government this week. Wildfires are burning across Western Europe as the continent endures its third heat wave of the summer. A wildfire tore through a historic forest near Paris on Monday, forcing highway closures. Spain's death toll from one of its worst wildfires has risen to 13 in the region. Indonesia has retained its investment-grade credit rating at BBB with a stable outlook from S&P Global Ratings. A reprieve for President Prabowo after Moody's and Fitch both cut their outlooks to negative earlier this year on governance concerns. Malaysia's Barizan national landslide in last Saturday's Johor state election has sparked speculation about an early general election. Market observers are now watching the August 1st Negeri Sembilan polls as the next key indicator of Malaysia's political direction. CMB Research said an early general election could become attractive for the Barisan Nasional Pakatan Harapan Alliance if the Negeri Sembilan result confirms a shift away from Perikatan Nasional. China's second quarter GDP data is released tomorrow. Economists surveyed by Bloomberg forecast 4.5% growth, down from 5% in the first quarter, and at the very bottom of Beijing's full-year target range of 4.5 to 5%. In companies and markets, oil rose 2% this morning. Singapore time. Brent crude climbed to $84.98 a barrel after surging 9.6% in the previous session, its biggest single-day gain since May 2020, according to Reuters. West Texas Intermediate rose to $79.79. Asian shares swung between gains and losses. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index rose 0.4%, led by a 2.2% gain in South Korean shares. Japan's Nikkei was up 0.2%. The US dollar index held steady at 101.27. And stocks we're watching include Lum Chang Creations. The urban revitalization specialist said yesterday that it will transfer its listing from Catalyst to the main board of the Singapore Exchange on Thursday. For updates throughout your day, visit bt.sg. And don't forget to check in with our wrap podcast, Market Focus Daily, at 6 this evening for the day's market movements.
This is a podcast by the Business Times. Find more BT podcasts at businesstimes.com.sg/podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.